He'll be joined by Jared Barnes, a 6'3 junior, J.L. Talley, a 6'4 junior, Caleb Stika, a 6'5 senior, and Tyler Pender. So an experienced ball club for Broken Arrow. For the Owasso Rams, it'll be Aaron Potter, a 6-foot sophomore, Trenton Ellison, a 6'2 junior, E.J. Lewis, a 5'10 freshman, Kyler Mann, a 6'4 junior, and Caden Fry, a 6'7 sophomore. Homecoming here tonight, Corey. I had a chance. You may have seen a couple of former players. I got to see Seth Pomeroy on the other side earlier here this evening. It was great to see him and some other former basketball players. I tried to sneak him back to the boys' locker room and suit him up. I know that'll help us in the outside shooting. A young man.
He's probably out of shape now. Come on.
Come on, he's 20.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, come on. He and Hayden Peterson both were 1,000-point scorers in their career for the Owasso Rams. So a great crowd here tonight on this cool evening and for this contest.
Speaking of former players, did you watch TNT last night?
I did.
There was a former Ram player that
you texted me and said he was playing.
Well, I didn't know whether you tuned in or not. But Shake Milton is now starting for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's fantastic and playing well.
Yeah,
really
it's
well.
not a courtesy favor. I mean, one game I think he had 27 points.
Yep.
And the thing about it is, he looks like he belongs.
He does. He looks really comfortable. We used to give him a bad rap about not ever playing defense because he was resting to play offense. But at the NBA level, you've got to play both ends of the court. And I'm super proud of Shake, and it's exciting for the Owasso community to see, some of our kids go on to that because it's such a rare thing to have a professional athlete come out of your school. And we've had several of them. We've got Keon Hatcher that's been in and out of the NFL. We've got Aaron Colvin that's in the NFL. So to get a basketball player, that's fantastic.
Well, and one of the questions I had asked is how many high schools in Oklahoma do you think have a pro football player, pro basketball player, and pro baseball player? We've had Dylan Bundy and Pete Cosma and Brian Flynn at that level. I mean, it's
all
it's
at the same time.
At the same time. So Owasso's kind of been fortunate.
Absolutely.
We've been fortunate to call some of those games.
We have.
Well, we're getting ready to start here this evening. Jumping for Owasso will be Kyler Mann, and the ball goes tipped into the hands by J.L. Talley into his teammate as Broken Arrow will go left to right on your dial. Man-to-man defense by Owasso, and we're going to have a quick foul against Caden Fry before 11 seconds are even hardly off the clock.
It's not something the Rams can have is foul trouble.
Working on the inside is Caleb Stika.
There we go.
And he's a big fella. And Stika picks up his first personal foul. Rams on the attack. Mann here on the near side. Gets it up to Ellison. Ellison will dribble over toward his right, back to the left. E.J. Lewis now with a long three-point shot. It's up and it's good!
That's how you start a ball game right there. That was a quick release. That was a little Seth Pomeroy-ish.
3-0 here in this early first period. On the far side, it's McCurdy. McCurdy gets it back up to Tyler Pender. Pender throws it over to the right side into the hands of Talley. They swing it back up top to Barnes. He'll dribble to the left side, back up to Talley, back to Barnes on the left side. He's looking inside, trying to post up Pender on the left block, but great defense by Owasso. Ball's on the floor, scrum for the basketball. We're going to have another jump ball. Great hustle that time by the Rams, Corey.
Man, jump ball. We haven't seen very many of those tonight.
Rams, E.J. Lewis gets it up to Fry. Fry's going to go down the middle inside the free throw line. Looked like he had his hand bumped there for a minute. A lot of physical play by these post players right now. Coming the other way is Pender. Pender gets it over to Barnes on the right side. Back to Pender. Up top. He'll go out to midcourt, call out a play. Guarded there by Aaron Potter. Pender's trying to go one-on-one. Has to kick it back out to Barnes. Trying to post inside and almost had the steal.
Wow.
I think they're going to call that against Kyler Mann. I thought that was great defense.
Yeah, did a good job baiting him into that.
If you're listening to this, be sure you know you can watch this at owassosportsnet.com. And a 5 seconds call against Broken Arrow. Unable to get it inbound is Sticka. So a turnover to the Owasso Rams. 6:12 to go here in the first quarter. Rams lead 3-0. Ellison dribbles to his left, gives it up to Potter. Potter guarded by Pender. Back to Mann here on the near side. Up to Ellison. He's going to dribble down the right side, loses the ball for a moment. Now we're going to have a tie ball between he and Sticka.
I'm going to keep that stat. I don't normally keep that stat. I'm keeping that stat.
Jump ball?
Yep, jump ball.
So the turnover that time goes to Broken Arrow. George McCurdy brings the ball up the floor, goes to the right side, going to try to go baseline, pushes off, and then takes the shot, no good. Kyler Mann tips it into the hands of Potter. Potter going to run up the floor, comes down the right side, goes by the defender, puts a shot up, and Potter's going to be fouled. That'll go against Tyler Pender. That'll be his first. Aaron Potter will go to the line to shoot 2. Potter, as we mentioned, a 6-foot sophomore. Takes his time, sizes it up, and hits the first free throw.
I'm getting the feeling that the referees are going to let this be a typical Frontier Valley Conference basketball game.
You're right. Potter taking his time once again and hits the second free throw. 5-0 our score. 5:35 to go here in the first. Now we see 1-2-2 pressure by the Rams. Ball is tipped up into the hands of E.J. Lewis. Bounce pass across to Potter, who does it behind the back, and they're going to say he traveled.
Yep.
I tell you what, I like the confidence I'm seeing in this young ball club here tonight, though, Corey.
I would not like to go against a press that's got Kyler Mann at the top of it.
They're long.
Yeah.
Here comes B.A. once again.
There's
Ball's knocked out of bounds.
That's a turnover.
Off the hands of Caleb Sticka. So E.J. Lewis will bring the basketball up for Owasso. Picked up at midcourt, over to Ellison on the left. He gets a pick and an open three-point shot off the iron. Caden Fry trying to fight in there, can't get it as Sticka has good position for Broken Arrow. Pender comes the other way and just pushes off.
We'll get Potter with a foul there. Thought I was getting ready to get my third jump ball of the game, though.
So Aaron Potter with his first personal foul. 3 team fouls against the Rams, 2 against Broken Arrow, who has yet to score at the 5-minute mark of the first period. Broken Arrow will inbound underneath, get it up to Barnes. Barnes on that left corner. Good defense there by Ellison. Runs him into the baseline. Now back to Talley. Talley feeds it into Sticka, and he's able to get behind the defense and get the first bucket of the game for Broken Arrow. 5-2, Owasso leads. E.J. Lewis comes quickly up the floor, over to Fry at the top of the three-point line. His three-point shot's no good, and it's all Broken Arrow Tigers underneath for the rebound. Barnes coming the other way on the right side. Ellison pushes him back out. Barnes will go to his left, give it up to Pender. Pender will go down the lane, does the little Euro step, and gets the bucket. Tyler Pender. Inbound to Potter, who runs it up the floor behind the defense. Pulls up at the free throw line. His shot is off the iron, no good. Rebound, Broken Arrow. Talley gets it up to McCurdy, who goes in the left side. They kick it back out to Pender. Fakes the three, goes inside, the underhand scoop, and it's good. So Pender with back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, we've got to get better shots on offense, Steve. Those are not good shots by Caden Fry shooting a three, and then Aaron Potter forcing it without any passes.
That and then not getting back on defense, allowing the penetration, and now we're going to have a foul against Broken Arrow.
That's going to be Sticka's second.
We haven't seen either team substitute, and as soon as I say that, Simon Blair will come into the game as Sticka will take a rest. Rams inbound. Potter tries to get it in, and I think he was grabbed from behind by J.L. Talley. That'll be his first. Rams inbound again. Potter got to get it in, and he does to Ellison. Over on that far side, he'll take a three-point shot, and it doesn't hit anything, even bounces on the ground in the lane. McCurdy comes the other way for Broken Arrow. Bodies inside, shot's no good. Fight for the rebound, picked up there by Mann. Mann gets it to Ellison. Ellison pushes it up to the right side to Potter. Fakes the three, goes into the lane, lobs it up to Caden Fry.
Nice,
on the left
pass.
side, bucket's good. Rams retake the lead, 7-6. Tigers with the basketball, running the three-man weave, if you would, up top. McCurdy with the basketball, goes down the left side, takes about 5 steps, and you can't do that in high school. That might have worked in the NBA, which is one reason I quit watching them, but you can't do that in high school.
Bryce Journey checking in the game for the Rams.
He had a big game the other night against Bixby and a nice slam dunk from what I've heard.
It's now the 5th turnover for Broken Arrow so far in this first quarter.
Man here on the near side, up to Fry, over to Lewis on the right. Lewis will dribble back out up top, go down the lane, dish it over to Fry in the left corner. He's going to dribble in, attack the front of the rim. No, he's going to give it up to Mann. His shot is up, no good. Fry fighting for the basketball. The putback no good, but he's going to be fouled. Caden Fry will go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll go against Simon Blair. That'll be his first personal foul. Caden Fry will try to extend this Rams lead, and he just rims out the first free throw.
A couple of new Broken Arrow players, Anthony Allen and Golden. So Coach Wallace has got a few extra bodies to put in the game.
Second free throw by Fry is good. 8-6 now the Rams lead. Full court pressure by Owasso. Get it over to the big man Blair. He runs in, layup is off the back iron, no good. Ball's on the floor, bodies are on the floor. Fight for the rebound, Caden Fry comes up with it. Rams coming the other way. Aaron Potter trying to run by the defense down the lane, puts a shot up, it's good! Aaron Potter says, I'll just take it myself. Bodies got tangled up under the goal.
I was wanting the foul in the front court, but I'm glad they didn't call it. Absolutely got grabbed.
Bodies got tangled up there for a moment. The Rams coming the other way. Broken Arrow now with the basketball. Ian Golden, they try to feed it into the lane, and it's a nice turnaround layup for Anthony Allen, who just checked in for Broken Arrow. Aaron Potter here on the near side. Up to Mann. Mann directing traffic. Shot is no good, and coming the other way is Broken Arrow in the right corner. Blair fakes the three, feeds it on the inside again, and no foul called against Allen. We can hear Skin. Coming the other way is Owasso. Caden Fry can't get it to go down, and we're going to have a foul against Owasso. That'll go against Bryce Journey. George McCurdy will come back in for Coach Bo Wallace and the Tigers, as Tyler Pender will take a seat on the bench. Owasso 10, Broken Arrow 8, a minute 11 to go here in this first quarter. McCurdy just walking the ball at midcourt. Dribbles to the right side. Throws it over to Blair. His turnaround shot from about 10 feet is good. Simon Blair with his first bucket of the ball game. Here come the Rams. Lewis on the right side. Bounce pass into the right block to Caden Fry. Has it knocked away. Gets it back. Puts a shot up. It's no good. Rebound there by Jared Barnes for BA. He'll come the other way. Throw it up to McCurdy. McCurdy fakes the three. Goes into the lane. Puts a shot up. Hits the bottom of the rim. They're going to say he was hit on the head, and that's going to be a foul against the Rams. McCurdy will go to the line to shoot two.
Aaron Potter's second foul.
So Coach Montanotti's going to have a decision to make here as McCurdy will go to the line to shoot two. And he makes the first free throw. J.O. Talley will check back in for Broken Arrow as Jared Barnes will take a seat. 33.4 seconds to go. McCurdy with his second free throw, and it's good. Broken Arrow now with the 2-point lead, 12-10. Lewis for the Rams gets the ball up the floor, over to Ellison. Now Journey in that left corner, his shot is no good. Rebound there by Golden for Broken Arrow. He'll push it up the floor, come down the lane, try to bump into the lane, and we're going to have a travel. So on the travel of Ian Golden, that'll be a turnover to the Rams. 10 seconds to go. Man on the far side, back up to Journey, over to Lewis, into the left corner to Ellison. He fakes the three, goes in for the layup. Shot is up, off the glass, and it's good! As time runs out, here in this first quarter, we're tied at 12. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, come back for second quarter action. You're listening to Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM. 23-23. Broken Arrow with the basketball. Pender up top. Over to Barnes on the right wing. Back to Pender up top. He's going to dribble in. Try to put up a shot. I don't know that that was much of a shot, but the rebound by Broken Arrow from about 8 feet away by J.O. Talley, and the putback is good. That was kind of a desperation shot, but it counted as Broken Arrow goes up by 2, 25-23.
Got to come up with those loose balls.
Yep. Lewis on the near side into the left corner to Ellison. Back to Lewis. And he tried to throw it inside to Journey, but really the passing lane was not here from our vantage point. Tried to force that.
Definitely forced.
Got to protect the basketball.
Yeah, I think with the squad we've got on the floor right now, we just keep working the basketball. Keep making them expend energy on the defensive end.
Man gets the inbound. Throws it to Lewis, over to Leslie. In the left corner to Journey. They're still trying to post up man on the left and right blocks, but I think he's too far out. Ball knocked out of bounds into the Broken Arrow bench. Owasso keeps the basketball. 1:01 left to go here before halftime. Homecoming court is coming out here at halftime. Leslie, bounce pass over to Journey, back to Leslie, over to Lewis, back to Leslie. Into man, he's going to attack the bucket, and he's going to have the ball knocked away as he was hit by Ian Golden, who just picked up his second personal foul.
That's that patience I was talking about there.
Well, they keep extending the defense, and I like having Kyler Mann going block to block, but that time they found him right in front of the rim, and there's not enough time to come. We talked about the quickness of getting the ball and going quickly to the rim. Kyler Mann's great at doing it.
He is.
So man at the line, his first free throw is good. He has a chance to tie the ball game here if he can make this free throw. And it's good. We're tied at 25. 45 seconds to go here in this first half of play. Pender with the turnaround shot, no good. E.J. Lewis is going to pick up a foul for a push in the back. That'll be his first personal foul. That'll send George McCurdy to the line. And he cannot hit the first one. He's 3 of 5 from the line tonight, and the Rams may be able to take the final shot of the game. We're tied here at 25. Try to go in with the lead. Let's see what the Rams can do. Lewis up top at midcourt on the Ram logo, and he stepped across the back line.
Gotta have court awareness.
So Broken Arrow now with the same opportunity Owasso had. "20 seconds. McCurdy at midcourt. He'll let this run down.
I think there's an opportunity to draw a charge for Broken Arrow.
And Coach Wallace will take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM. Here before halftime, we're tied at 25. Broken Arrow with the basketball. Coach Wallace coming out of the timeout with his Tigers. McCurdy up top. Over to Barnes on the left. McCurdy's just going to have to take a long three-point shot. He can't make it, and that's how we will finish this first half of play, tied at 25. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back and look at the numbers, and maybe have a halftime guest. You're listening to Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM. Where we're here at halftime, homecoming, as the homecoming court getting ready to be introduced here to the fans this evening. But for you, a special treat, as I'm joined by Owasso Athletic Director Zach Duffield. Coach, welcome to the halftime show, and I know a lot of good things are going on around Owasso, starting here tonight with homecoming, a very exciting evening.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Steve, as always. But always a special night when you have homecoming, and hope those alums come back. And I've seen quite a few of our past players and their families in the stands, and it's always a really neat deal. And you know, to have really two great basketball games. You know, you want to win every one of them. Girls have a shot at the end and end up losing by 2, and boys are tied up at halftime. Wow, what a great atmosphere. Really one of the bigger crowds we've seen here at the gymnasium this year. Yeah,
and I had a chance, I mentioned earlier, I had a chance to see Seth Pomeroy and some other players that were coming back. Tried to sneak them back to the locker room and get them suited up. I think I got stopped.
Well, talking about famous alum, you know, obviously following the NBA at all, Shake Milton. Wow, is he not making Owasso proud right now with what he's doing?
Yeah.
What a special young man, and what a great player he has become, and a lot of fun to watch.
Well, and it's fun to see. Corey and I were talking about how he's matured into the league, and it's not a courtesy play.
No.
He belongs out there.
Absolutely. You know, we thought he was special here, but you know, you never really know on the biggest of big stages how that's really going to look. But he's doing the same things there. He was doing it at Southern Methodist and the same thing he's doing here at Owasso High School. So really a special deal for Shake and his family.
A lot of things going on in Owasso athletics, not only with that, but also signing day today. It was postponed because of the cold weather, but I know you had the festivities going on here at the gym earlier.
Yeah, National Signing Day is always the first Wednesday in February. It's always a really special deal. The NCAA's changed it a little bit where they've had some early periods, but we ask every athlete, even if they signed early, to come be a part of that. So this morning at 7:15, we had the tables lined up across the gym. We had 38 student athletes sign to go on to play. So really a special moment for us. It's fun to be a part of being a Ram. It's fun to be a part of the things that sports teach you along the way as far as life skills. But to see them have the opportunity to get their education paid for as they further and they go on is really a neat deal for them and their families.
Coach, I know something else that's coming up here just next Tuesday is an important bond issue for the Owasso community. Owasso historically has done a great job of supporting these issues. Not only that, but also a school board election as well.
Right.
Share some information with us about that.
Well, let's talk about the bond issue. People talk about how Owasso is a really special place and the school's a really special place. Well, I'm here to tell you, Owasso schools are special because the community of Owasso is special. What these bond issues do, they allow us to do some of the really special things for our athletes, and I say athletes, for all of our students, but when it comes to the athletic world, which is what we're here talking about tonight, we're talking about renovating our weight room, which Coach Jordan Johnson, our strength conditioning coach, has really changed the game for Owasso athletics in general. He's taken us to a new level.
Yeah.
And he's a special guy. He likes to work with big groups. Right now, he works with 16 out of 22 varsity sports. By renovating the weight room, it's going to allow him to get more kids in there and touch more student athletes. And the results you see there are what you see on the court and on the field of play. So really proud of what he's done. But the bond issue in general, it really helps our school be able to go out and do things that doesn't pay against the general fund. And the general fund is what is able to pay teachers and keep class sizes down. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You're always trying to keep class sizes down. You're always trying to be the best at everything you do.
Yeah.
And that's what bond issues allow us to do here at Owasso.
Also, it'll be a board election. I know incumbent Frosty Turpin will be running again, so certainly want to encourage everyone to come out and vote, and especially vote for the bond issue so that, let's face it, the last 5, 6, 8 years, this train's been rolling, and now especially.
We wouldn't be able to do what we've done as a school district or as an athletic department without the unbelievable support of the community, and that starts with the bond issues. And the things that they've allowed us to do that now the city's very proud of, that's because of the support we've had and people going out and vote on the bond issues.
Coach, I've had a chance to visit with Larry Turner here tonight and also Corey Bird. I know you're getting ready for spring sports as well, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, this is that overlap time, and it happens every year. When you go from fall to winter and winter to spring, it's really busy. But, you get in the springtime and you start talking about the things we have going on with baseball and slow pitch softball and boys and girls golf and boys and girls tennis and boys and girls soccer. It's nonstop. So, excuse me, it's really fun. It's great. I hate the weather early because, it's warm, it's cold, it's warm, it's cold, and it goes back and forth. However, it's really fun to see the kids compete. So even though it's a busy time of year for us, having the winter and the spring going on, you got that many kids out competing.
Still kind of fun that you've passed other bond issues where you've got an indoor practice facility and a lot of turfed fields to work on.
Again, goes back to the support from our community. A lot of times we wouldn't be able to practice soccer or practice baseball if we didn't have the turf field.
Yes.
So that's really changed the game for us and what we're able to do just day in, day out. So really a special community. Can't say enough about the support. Right now you talk about the great things going on at Owasso. Right now, homecoming is going on as we're speaking. Our cheerleaders in Orlando right now competing in a national competition. Coach Zumwalt is our pom coach who's there with them, but you saw our pom girls perform here earlier. They're going to go in next week, and Coach Van Meter, the cheer coach, can go with them just to help support and be somebody there. So can't say enough about the cheer program. Coach Leslie Van Meter, what she's doing just over and over. Coach Melissa Zumwalt, what they're doing, and those folks sometimes get left out a little bit. You talk about they have kind of a dual role. They're going to support the teams that are playing, but they also have their own competitive season. So, special group of kids, special group of dedication that people don't always see.
Always good to have you here at halftime. Get us caught up on what's going on in Owasso athletics, not only with just the kids and the coaches, the facilities and the things that it takes to make this Owasso Ram athletic community successful.
Well, as always, Steve, thanks for having me, and to the patrons out there listening, thank you for all that you do on a day in, day out basis. Again, we couldn't do what we do without you and without your support, so thank you.
Owasso Rams athletic director Zach Duffield getting us caught up on what's going on with Owasso athletics. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back, and look at these halftime numbers here with Owasso and Broken Arrow. You're listening to Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM and OwassoSportsNet.com. reality in there as well, and you've got your typical Owasso Broken Arrow basketball game.
Yeah, and only one made three-pointer per team, so that's something that's not very typical.
So Broken Arrow will start with the opening possession of this third quarter. Going right to left, McCurdy gets it over to Pender. Pender tries to throw it into the inside, knocked away from behind and out of bounds, as Caleb Sticka now back in the ball game to start this third quarter. Barnes trying to inbound. He throws it way away, but McCurdy's able to corral it right at the midcourt line. McCurdy directing traffic, guarded there by E.J. Lewis. Over to the left side to Pender. Now on the right side, Sticka trying to make space on that right block. Barnes tries to dribble down the middle, but he had to pull it back out. He'll throw it over to Sticka now, who's outside the three-point line over toward the right. Pender with the basketball. He'll take a long three-point shot. No good. Bounces around. Caden Fry with a big rebound. I think Sticka may have just picked up his third personal foul. No, it went to Barnes. His second. Boy, that was close because it looked like Sticka was over the back there for a moment. But they'll give that to Barnes, his second personal foul. Lewis with the basketball. Fry up top, feeds it inside to Man. Man with the spin move and the layup. No good, no foul, no call. He gets his head ripped up on the inside by Sticka. Here comes B.A. the other way. Barnes with a pull-up three-point shot, and it's good. Jared Barnes with his first bucket of the ball game, and it's a three-pointer. 28-25, Rams coming the other way. Caleb Fry sinks a two of his own just inside the top of the three-point line.
Worst two-pointer in basketball.
6 inches.
Yeah.
Yep, I know. McCurdy with the basketball at midcourt. Rams trail by 1, 28-27. Up top to Sticka, over to Pender on the right. Coming across the block to the right. Still by E.J. Lewis, and he just can't quite save it right in front of our table here. E.J. Lewis, the 5'10 freshman, darted in the passing lane and looked like he was going to have a breakaway, and I'm going to tell you, it looked like that was going to be fun to watch it for a moment. 6:22 to go. Rams trail by 1. McCurdy over to the near side to Barnes. They're trying to post up Sticka on that left block, and we're going to have an offensive foul. Now you got to be careful about the retaliatory call here. Sticka's going to go out, and Simon Blair will come back into the game. Lewis up top, over to Ellison on the left side. He's going to dribble in the baseline, tries an under layup and can't get it to go. Good block there by B.A. McCurdy coming the other way, and he goes in for the underhand layup and gets it to drop. So miss on one end, make on the other end. It's a three-point lead for Broken Arrow. Caden Fry tries to drive the right side of the lane. He's going to be fouled there by Simon Blair. So Fry will go to the line to shoot two. Caden Fry with 9 points in the ball game so far. 5:49 to go here in the third. And he makes the first one. Now Bryce Journey will check back into the game for the Rams as Trenton Ellison will take a breather. Caden Fry will set up to shoot his second free throw, and it's good. He gets them both. He's now 5 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Now with 11 points. Broken Arrow with the basketball. They lead by 1. Barnes gives it up to McCurdy. Back to Barnes on the left. They throw it over to the right side, and there is Talley with a 12-foot soft two-point shot, and it's good.
That's 2 of those he's made tonight. Yep. They look a little bit like set shots.
32-29. Tigers lead the Rams. Journey with the basketball up top. Gives it up to Aaron Potter. I think Potter's got to get more involved in the offensive end as well. There's a long three-point shot.
That's E.J. Lewis' second of the game.
E.J. Lewis. His second of the game. We're tied at 32. Broken Arrow coming the other way. McCurdy comes to this left wing. Up top to Barnes. Barnes will dribble over to the right. Back to McCurdy. McCurdy will go down the lane and then kick it outside. We're going to have a blocking foul against the Rams. That's E.J. Lewis. That'll be his second personal foul. First team foul against the Rams, 2-3 against Broken Arrow. Long three-point shot is up, no good. Long rebound picked up there by Bryce Journey, and he's going to be fouled by Tyler Pender. The long rebound came out way past the free throw line.
Fouls are quickly stacking up
Yes,
for Broken
they
Arrow
are.
Tigers. Already have 4 this quarter.
4:36 to go. We're tied at 32. E.J. Lewis is going to go in among the trees and have his shot swatted away.
That's all right.
I like the aggressiveness in the drive. Do that next time and dish inside. You got an easy bucket. Rams will inbound under their own goal. Man gets it into Fry over in the left corner. Fry's going to go into the lane and then kick it over to Potter on the right side.
Nice
and his
pass.
three-point shot is good. Aaron Potter with a tray. The Rams with 2 3-pointers here in this third quarter. They lead 35-32. Pender up top. Tries to go in and under. Caden Fry cleans it up. He's going to come the other way like a guard and drive it up. All the way down. Gives it up to Kyler Mann. His shot is no good. No foul on the play. Here come the Tigers. McCurdy goes down the lane, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Bryce Journey, who just picked up his third personal foul.
A little bit out of control there. Didn't want to bail him out of that. That was a great play by Caden Fry, though. He doesn't typically do that. When he catches the ball in the lane, it's going up.
Right.
So that was a great find to find Aaron Potter in the 3-hole.
McCurdy at the line for his first free throw, and it's no good. He's 3 of 6 from the line, shooting 50%. Trenton Ellison will come back in as Bryce Journey will have to rest here for a few moments. McCurdy with another free throw. And it's no good as well. Long rebound, tipped to the Broken Arrow bench, saved by E.J. Lewis for Owasso. He's going to bring it up the floor and slow things down at the midcourt stripe. Going to go to his right, back up top to Mann. Mann's going to go down the lane and go up for the layup, and he has his shot blocked away there by J.L. Talley. Talley's 6'4" and a junior. That's back-to-back blocks that Broken Arrow has had. Rams lead by 3, 35-32 with 3:36 to go. They inbound into the right corner to Ellison, gets it up to Potter. He goes in for a soft shot, then he gets it to fall. Aaron Potter starting to heat up now with 11 points in the ball game.
Yeah, just see quite a few minutes in the first half with those 2 fouls.
Broken Arrow slows things down. They now trail by 5, 37-32.
I think he just got his third.
I think he got elbowed in the nose as well.
Yep, it's his third foul.
Got to be careful. 3:15 to go here in the third. Broken Arrow with the basketball. Get it to the left side. They're trying to post up Blair on that left block. He gets double teamed and then throws the ball away. It's going to be a turnover to the Rams.
That foul trouble we talked about at halftime is starting to be an issue. Potter's got 3. Journey's on the bench already with 3. It's not a very deep team.
Caden Fry posts up at the free throw line. E.J. Lewis dribbles around to the right. He's going to pull up and take a long shot. It's no good. Aaron Potter with the putback. It's no good. Caden Fry with another offensive rebound. His shot is no good. No foul on any of those plays. And Broken Arrow's coming the other way. Ian Golden just dribbling at midcourt right now, and if they want to run clock, that's fine with me. Still dribbling at midcourt. Now they move it over to the left corner.
Looks like Caleb Lewis is getting ready to check in, probably for Aaron Potter. He can't pick up his 4th foul right here. Nice
pass in the bucket by J.L. Talley. Coming in from the right baseline. Trenton Ellison coming the other way. Just drops a three-pointer. Ellison now with 10 points in the ball game.
Rams' 3rd 3 of this quarter, Steve.
Lead by 6, under 2 minutes to go, 40-34. Barnes over to Golden. Back to Barnes. Rams extending their defense. Steal by Aaron Potter. He's coming the other way. He's coming hard, goes inside, and is able to finish. I'm telling you, he's long and he's fast, and he can get up the floor. Rams now lead by 8, 42-34. We're going to have a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout as well. It's Owasso 42, Broken Arrow 34. So there's 1:30 to go here in this 3rd quarter of play, and the Rams have extended their lead to 8, their biggest lead of the night by either ball club. It's been a back and forth affair all night long, 42-34.
I'm kind of glad there wasn't any dead balls to get Aaron Potter out of the game.
I agree.
And how about a shout out to what I call Coach Chris Harris and the Owasso Pep Band. Man, it's always exciting when they're here.
Rocking the palace here tonight. Broken Arrow with the basketball. Rams come out of that timeout into a zone defense. Long shot is no good. Trenton Ellison with the rebound for Owasso. He's got his head up looking the other way, brings the ball up the floor, goes to the right.
Be patient.
Bounce pass gets knocked away. I don't think he and Kyler Mann were on the same page. Here comes Broken Arrow. McCurdy on the left side, dribbles into the lane, puts up a shot, it's no good. Trenton Ellison will pick up his first personal foul, but probably not a bad foul, as McCurdy is under 50% from the line here tonight.
The one guy that we can't afford to foul right now. Trenton so far foul-less until that.
And in this kind of a ball game, Corey, trading a foul to save a bucket, I mean, that's not a bad idea.
No.
McCurdy hits the first free throw. And now into the game is a Johnny Jamison. McCurdy's second free throw is no good. Long rebound to Owasso. Get it up to Fry. Fry gets bumped at midcourt, and that's going to be a push foul. That might go against Pender. That'll be his third.
Oh, the two bigs have got some foul trouble.
50.1 seconds to go. Rams will inbound. Get it into Fry. Fry dribbles over toward the right, gives it up to Lewis, who's going left. Back to Ellison in the corner. Had Fry in the block and couldn't get the ball to him, looking for the entry pass. Fry's going to go over to the left block, now come back to the top of the free throw line, come out for a ball screen for Ellison. Over to Mann. Mann to Leslie, who's checked in the game. Back to Fry to try to feed Mann, but too long on the inside is Talley, who steals the basketball. And again, Broken Arrow with a final shot opportunity. There's Jameson's long three-point shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Broken Arrow. Spin move on the inside is no good.
They're going to get Fry with this third foul.
With 13 seconds to go. Talley's first free throw is no good. Boy, the struggles at the free throw line, particularly here in the third quarter.
Got to block out here.
And he makes the second one.
Plenty of time for a good shot.
Yep. Full court pressure by B.A. Leslie on the far side. Back to E.J. Lewis. Up to Ellison. He's going to go in. He's got the shot. The layup is no good, no foul. Caden Fry just rips the ball out and puts it back. B.A. with a final opportunity. And it's off the glass, and that's how we end this third quarter of play. It's Owasso 44, Broken Arrow 36. Come back for fourth quarter action because you're not going to want to miss this here on OwassoSportsNet.com. We're ready. Teams traded buckets. Owasso leads by 8, 48-40 with 6:58 to go here in this fourth period, and the gymnasium is quiet right now as one of the Broken Arrow players, I believe that is Tyler Pender. I don't know if he twisted an ankle.
Well,
yeah.
I think he landed on somebody's foot, Steve.
Yeah. So he rolled his. He's trying to come off under his own power, but he's going to need some assistance to get off the floor. Hate to see that because he has been a force for Broken Arrow, 6 points in the first half, and now being helped back to the Broken Arrow Tiger bench. So hopefully they'll be able to look at that and get him taken care of, as Broken Arrow coming in tonight, as we mentioned, with a record of 13-5. Certainly a team that will be a force in the playoffs. And this has been a fun ball game here. Rams get the ball up. Ellison back to Potter. Over to Ellison on the left side. He'll take a three-point shot. It bounces off into the hands of Broken Arrow's Golden. He'll push it up to Florida McCurdy on the right side. They'll step back out for a moment. They take a lot of deliberate time in their offense.
They do.
6:30 to go on the clock. Coach Wallace sending out the play. They get it over here to the near side to Jamison. Then they feed it to Talley. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound there, but Kyler Mann comes down with it in a massive humanity for a moment. E.J. Lewis bounce pass back up to Mann, over to Ellison in the right corner. Mann had fallen down going down the lane as Ellison tried to get the bounce pass into him, and then a steal by Aaron Potter one more time. He fakes it, goes in, and scores one more time. I'm telling you, Aaron Potter with some electricity here tonight. It's the biggest lead for the Rams at 10, 50-40. McCurdy with the basketball for BA, and he throws it away into the Broken Arrow bench. Coach Wallace actually caught the basketball, slams it, and he is not happy with his ball club right now.
Yeah, it's actually been a really clean second half, Steve. I only have 4 total turnovers by either team.
In this type of game, the way we've gone, though, Corey, this 10-point lead's almost more like 16. Then you say that, it's your fault.
My bad, my bad.
The Rams promptly throw it away out of bounds, trying to feed it into Caden Fry, and he was unable to find the handle. So 50-40 our score. Golden will come out of the ball game now. Barnes checks back in. Coach Wallace going with some different combinations here in this fourth period. McCurdy over to Barnes. Looking to feed it inside. The ball is stolen there. Aaron Potter coming again one more time. Euro step, and the layup is good, and the foul. Aaron Potter has taken over this fourth quarter. 6 points alone here in the quarter. Gets fouled on the way to the goal. And Jared Barnes just picked up his third personal foul.
I mean, and that's not out of control. That's what we're asking for. Play with the flow of the game. Don't force it, and he's got the lane, so he's taking advantage of it.
Not afraid to challenge and go in strong. Has 17 points with the made free throw, make it 18. Now the Rams lead by 13, 53-40. Long three-point shot, and it's good. That was from way downtown by Johnny Jamison. Rams come the other way. Caden Fry goes in off the back iron, no good. And he just picked up his fourth personal foul by trying to get the offensive rebound over the back. Well, the Rams are going to have to slow some things down here. 5:01 to go in the fourth period.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Coach Wallace goes back with Sticka or
both.
Yeah, or Pender.
Simon Blair.
Yeah, Blair, 6'6", 6'5".
Chooses not to right now. Broken Arrow on the attack. McCurdy up top. Gets it over to Barnes. Not much movement by the BA offense, though, right now.
Yeah, a little out of sorts.
Yeah. Then on the left baseline, going in strong for the shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, picked up there by Jamison. He tries to get the shot up. Just too many opportunities there. On the inside, J.L. Talley finishes it for Broken Arrow. Now full court pressure by Broken Arrow, and the ball is knocked away and stolen by the Tigers. Another turnover. They got a chance to draw within 6 here. On the far side, it's Talley. Shot is up, no good. Big rebound by Talley. Long three-point shot is up, and it's good by a Johnny Jamison. And Coach Montanotti's going to want a timeout here. He is not pleased with the way his team has attacked the board. We're going to keep it right here because all of a sudden We talked about how big that lead was, but now Broken Arrow has closed on that three-pointer. They only trail by 5 at 3:52 mark.
Yeah, you would hope. I mean, this team has played up to the level of their competition, and you would hope at some point they would break out and be comfortable with 10, 13. Okay, let's make it 20-point lead, but it just hasn't seemed to do that this year. With Caden Fry going out, we definitely lose some rebounding, but Bryce Journey is very athletic and very, very long, so we shouldn't give up much of the rebound, but Broken Arrow has definitely amped up the offensive rebound pressure.
5-point lead for the Rams. Looking for a scoring opportunity now. Out of the timeout, Broken Arrow comes out in a 2-2-1 press, full court. Potter on the far side tries to throw it over to Ellison, gets it to him in the front court. To Lewis, back to Potter. Potter's going to split down the middle, put a shot up, no good, no foul, but there's Kyler Mann with the putback. He can't make it, gets his own rebound, dribbles it back out. Ellison with a long three-point shot. It's no good. Maybe too quick on the trigger there.
Absolutely forcing the basketball now. Aaron Potter forced one, and then Trenton Ellison forced one. Not the shots Coach Montanotti's won right now.
Barnes almost loses the ball out of bounds, but he saves it into Allen. Get it back up top to Talley. Over to Barnes. And Jamison's going to take another long three. It's way short. Bounces off a Broken Arrow player into the hands of E.J. Lewis for Owasso.
I think Kyler Mann poked that one out.
Lewis comes in, misses a shot, and Bryce Journey just picked up his 4th personal foul.
Yeah, that's going to put him on the free throw line. Nope. Yep, that's the 7th foul. Not what the Rams wanted. I don't think Coach Montanotti wanted that quick shot out of E.J. Lewis.
I think he wanted to run at least another minute and a half off the clock before he had to bring Caden Fry back in. But right now, he's got no choice.
Maybe a little bit of a freshman mistake there.
Barnes at the line, misses the front end of the free throw, and bumped from behind his man. No call on the play. Coach Montanotti wants a timeout.
Badly.
Yes, he does. And we'll keep it right here. Corey, we look at what happened. We had the 13-point lead there for a moment, and then all of a sudden, they bring in a Johnny Jamison for Broken Arrow. We haven't seen him all game long. He pops a couple of deep three-pointers. They get another rebound and a putback, and all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the Rams have gotten a little bit out of their offense down here. The shots that they're getting now are helter-skelter kind of shots and not what Coach Montanotti wanted. But, yeah, the extra opportunities, giving up offensive rebounds. And you're right, Jamison, those are deep. You just can't defend those. So, good shooting by them. But the Rams are okay. A 5-point lead, got the ball. Got to get a really solid set here. Foul trouble, I'm worried about foul trouble. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. Caden Fry has checked back in the game. We just couldn't give up any more rebounds. Bryce Journey with 4. Aaron Potter only has 3. But yeah, and we haven't seen the bigs from Broken Arrow come back out yet, and I don't think we will at this point. It's 2:43. I think Coach Wallace is going to ride the momentum a little bit here.
If he does, the only one I think that he may bring in would be Simon Blair. He's shown the ability to hit a couple of outside shots. But you're right, he's leaving his bigs on the bench and going in with players that a couple of them did not even play in the first half. Owasso with the basketball, clock rolling. Potter on the near side. Over to Lewis, back to Potter. Dribbles in, kicks it out to Ellison. He dribbles up top. Ellison back to Potter. Over on the far side, E.J. Lewis. And then he tries a bounce pass that is stolen there by Allen, who goes in, can't get the bucket, but there's going to be a blocking foul.
Completely bailed him out there.
E.J. Lewis picks up his 3rd personal foul. And going to the line will be Anthony Allen.
Still got to attempt to score.
First free throw is good. He'll get another chance here. And it's good as well. 2:12 to go. Rams got to come down and get a bucket. Potter here on the near side gets it over to Ellison on the far side. Back to Lewis, back to Ellison. Tries to dribble down the baseline, go in, pull up jumper's
Nice.
good.
Under control, nice pull-up jumper. I like it.
55-50 Owasso leads. Jamison, you got to get out and guard him. Ellison does. Now Anthony Allen on the far corner. Good defense by Ellison. Good defense by the Rams overall. Over to the right, McCurdy. Back to Jamison. Jamison dribbles in, kicks it to McCurdy in the corner. His three-point shot is up, no good. Caden Fry cleans the glass, and he's going to be fouled over the back by Anthony Allen. That'll be his first, but Caden Fry will go to the line.
That's what we got him
That
in there
was
for.
big.
To the line shooting 1-and-1, number 23, Caden Fry.
Caden Fry will go to the line. He's got 15 points in the ballgame so far. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Make it 6 of 7. And now we're going to have a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Come back. It's Owasso 56, Broken Arrow 50. Go back to the line as he'll get another free throw here out of the timeout. 1:28 to go. Rams lead by 6, trying to make it 7. And it's off to the right. No good. Broken Arrow with the basketball. They trail by 6.
Find the shooter.
Find Jamison for
Yep,
sure.
gotta find Jamison.
McCurdy's going to go down the lane and then dish it over. And there's the slam dunk by J.L. Talley. 56-52. Rams get it up to Man. Man turns, goes to the bucket, dishes over to Ellison. Nice job of breaking the press and the finish by Ellison on the feed from Man. Almost a steal by the Rams. Jamison takes a three-pointer, and it's good. Are you kidding me? He had a man in his face that time. That was challenging.
3 pointers this quarter.
And then Owasso throws it away. E.J. Lewis throws it to Aaron Potter, who can't get to it, and it goes out of bounds. Now a discussion at the scorer's table. 42.8 seconds to go. Rams lead by 3, 58-55.
Got to play solid defense, rebound the basketball.
Yeah, can't give up any offensive rebounds here. And you got to find Jamison on the outside because he has range.
Yes.
Got an official's timeout as we go to the scorer's table. Officials conferring with one another in front of the Broken Arrow bench. Not sure what the question was there, Corey.
Not sure either.
Okay.
Time back up on the clock, 42.6 seconds left.
So BA will just inbound after the discussion. Over on the right side. Swing it all the way around. McCurdy up top. Jamison's going to flash across. McCurdy's going to go left. They get it back to Jamison. Back to McCurdy. 25 seconds. McCurdy loses his footing. He's on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball. No, we're going to have a timeout by Coach Wallace before we can get the jump ball.
I think that's a travel when he falls
I thought
back,
it
when he
was
goes to the
too.
ground like that.
They're saying he rolled over. We're going to keep it right here. 23.1 seconds to go.
At this point, I don't know whether they're locked into attempting the three. It seemed like that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, that's what
there.
I thought too.
They were trying to feed the hot hand with Jamison, who has 3 3-pointers in the fourth quarter.
58 to 55.
I think you got to go for a quick 2, or you just play for the tie. That just seems.
Well, I think they're down 3. I'd expect them to go for the long 3-pointer and then crash the boards if they miss. I think they like their chances of doing that. They've dominated the boards here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we bring Journey back, some rebounding and defense here.
Caden Fry will come in for the Rams.
But maybe in place of a E.J. Lewis. E.J. Lewis, I think they have listed him at what, 5'5", 5'7". Maybe they stretched him. Everybody's got to crash the boards.
Broken Arrow will inbound under their own goal. McCurdy to throw in for the Tigers. And he bounce passes it in the lane. It's stolen by Caden Fry. And he's going to be fouled.
Nope, we called timeout.
That's fine as well.
30 seconds out.
Again, we'll keep it here with 19.5 seconds.
It was a good inbounds play. He missed the guy diving right to the hole. That was an easy 2-point basket. And then by the time he saw it, the Rams recovered.
58-55. So now you have the basketball.
Yeah, now you
got to get it to a shooter.
Yeah, you got to deny the inbounds pass is what Broken Arrow is going to try to do. If they don't get it, they've got to foul.
58 to 55, 19.5 seconds to go. Rams clinging to this lead they've had.
This is that dangerous pass where you might look for somebody streaking.
Coach Montanati brings his team out of the timeout.
Yep, I think you're going to get E.J. Lewis curling and going long.
They're not going to cover the inbound.
Yep. Aaron Potter's going to set a screen for E.J. Lewis. Both the guys at half court are going to draw their defenders up. Nope, we've switched the play.
Referee's conferring with Bo Wallace. Again, I'm not really sure what the discussion is about here. Coach Montanati and Coach Wallace come over to the scores table for a moment.
Possession arrow is in favor of Broken Arrow, so can't have any jump balls.
Coach Wallace still talking to the referee. A lot of discussion going on here. And so now
I think they tried to
substitute and couldn't. So they're going to bring Simon Blair back in and sit Anthony Allen. Kyler Mann will inbound for Owasso. He gets it into Ellison. Ellison's going to try to dribble up. He almost throws the ball away. Kyler Mann comes down with it, able to dribble across the timeline.
Ooh,
that was scary.
It is a good thing Kyler Mann is as long as he is.
You're right.
He has got some arms.
I thought that one was coming to you.
All right, just make your free throws now.
Jared Barnes picks up his fourth personal foul, but that'll send Kyler Mann to the line to shoot 2. I'm sorry, 1 and 1. He does not make it. BA with an opportunity here at the end.
Find Jamison,
for
he's
sure.
in the corner.
Oh, he walked. Shot is short, rebound. Owasso comes up with it. Caden Fry. They were looking for a jump ball, but he was fouled with 1.2 seconds left to go. And Owasso If Caden Fry can hit the front end of this one-on-one, where he's been pretty good tonight from the free throw line. He's 6 of 8. That foul will go against Simon Blair. Fry hits the free throw.
There we go.
And Coach Montanati now with a 4-point lead will send everybody back. 59-55, Owasso leads. Second free throw is no good. Rebound, Broken Arrow. Final shot off the top of the glass. And that's the game tonight as Owasso wins this one in dramatic fashion, 59-55. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, come back and look at the numbers. You're listening to Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM. Owasso Rams playing the Broken Arrow Tigers. The Rams coming in with a record of 8-10. They'll improve to 9-10, coming in ranked number 19. And they defeat the number 10 ranked Broken Arrow Tigers 59-55. A fantastic ball game, a typical Frontier Conference ball game here tonight. Corey, your thoughts on the Rams play here this evening?
It was a good win. It really was. I would have liked to have seen him stretch that 13-point lead.
Yeah.
Keep it out there in double digits. But, yeah, it was a good win. You know, you have some adversity when you have a team that's not very deep like that. You get into some foul trouble. You get a guy that makes 3 3-pointers on you in the fourth quarter. But the Rams, what I'm more impressed with is they shot the free throws very well tonight. Missed a few there in the they were 9 of 10 through 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And you've got to do those little things. You got to do those little things. Still making a few of those mistakes. EJ's got a lot of pressure on him for a freshman. I mean, he's got the ball in his hands a lot, and that is a lot of pressure. They pressed us a lot like we do when we press. They put a big out top, and it is very hard for EJ Lewis to pass around those guys. So.
Yeah.
Made a couple of late turnovers. As soon as I said it was a clean basketball game, we promptly turned it over about 5 times there. But, you know, perseverance, they came through. I was a little disappointed that Kyler Mann didn't get a little bit more involved in the offense, only 4 points tonight. But overall, I thought the defensive effort was good. We went through a little bit of a stretch there where we give up a few too many offensive rebounds, but a big win. Last game that counts towards regionals, and the Rams really needed this one.
Looking at the scoring tonight, oddly enough, Corey, you look down and only 2 players for Broken Arrow in double figures. Anthony Allen came in and had 13 points, and then J.L. Talley with 11 points. But Johnny Jamison, who didn't even play the first half, comes in and drills 3 3-pointers there in the fourth quarter alone. That was an amazing display, and that's really what kept Broken Arrow in the game. You had 6 points each from George McCurdy and Tyler Pender. Pender had to go out with that ankle injury, so hopefully he'll be okay. And then Jared Barnes with 3 points. Caleb Sticka, who got into foul trouble early and just didn't really see a lot of action after that. As soon as he came in, he picked up his 3rd foul. And Ian Golden with 1 point in the ball game as well. For the Rams, 3 players in double digits, led by Aaron Potter with 18 points, Caden Fry with 17, and Trenton Ellison with 14 points. E.J. Lewis added 6, and then Kyler Mann with 4. And the free throw line was really a difference maker for the Rams tonight, where they were very sound from the charity stripe.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Moving forward from this point, the Rams have got some really winnable basketball games. They've got Sand Springs, they've got Muskogee, and Bartlesville, Sapulpa, all beatable teams. So it'd be really nice for this team to build some momentum, get some confidence as they go into the playoffs.
Unfortunately, I know Coach Savage has lost a couple of ball players over at Sand Springs. I know he had one of his players injured before the season with an ACL injury, and one of the players the other night, I think late in the game, suffered an ACL as well. So that'll be an interesting game at the Ed Doobie Fieldhouse over in Sand Springs. And then it'll be Sapulpa back here on Friday night, followed by Muskogee and Bartlesville the following week. Some final thoughts on tonight's ball games.
Well, like I said, it'll be interesting going forward. Not a very deep team. They can't afford to make some of the mistakes that they made tonight. Cheap fouls. Really got a few of those cheap fouls. So they're going to have to play super clean going through the rest of the season to make a run in the playoffs. But, anything can happen. That's why they have the playoffs. So I look forward to watching this team. It'll be interesting, that Sapulpa game when they come here, because if you remember, we called that game.
Yes.
And it got a little
chippy?
Yeah, chippy.
Yeah.
Spitty, chippy, whatever you want to call it. So
not sending one another greeting cards.
Yeah, so looking forward to that game.
As it is here tonight at Owasso, a great homecoming night. Unfortunately for the Lady Rams, they fall 65-63 to the Broken Arrow Lady Tigers, but it's the Owasso Rams who come out victorious 59-55 over the Broken Arrow Tigers to improve to 9-10 on the season. I want to thank you for listening to us here this evening. I want to thank Chris Ketchum back in the studio, making us sound so good. For my wingman, Corey Bird, I'm Steve Mowry, and you've been listening to Owasso Ram Basketball. Be sure and join us next week, as we will be bringing you the broadcast Tuesday night from Sand Springs, as the Owasso Rams will travel across Tulsa County to take on the Sandites. Have a great weekend and enjoy Owasso Ram Basketball next week right here on 100.1 KYFM.